Duckman, I don't know if you saw it, but he was a very,
he was a duck.
He was a duck. There you go.
Okay.
Very angry duck who always ranted at the world and didn't realize he was part of the problem. And we did this one episode where he finds out that his father was not his father. And his real father's guys who declares his 1 acre of land a country, and he's got a gun and he holds off everyone. You know, one of those. What do you call those people? Survivalists.
Hillbilly.
A southerner.
Militia.
Yeah.
A southerner.
My mom.
In the episode, Duckman learns that's his father, goes to see him, and
Southern duck.
And they're surrounded by the FBI. And in the script we wrote, Duckman won't come out, he won't leave his father, and Cornfed is his sidekick, and says, and this is what we wrote in the script, Duckman, if you won't listen to your family, if you won't listen to your friends, will you at least listen to the hardest working man in show business, Mr. James Brown? And the camera goes over, and there's James Brown going, Duckman, give yourself up, yeah! We wrote that in the script, and we sent it, and he agreed to do it. And so this was, I'll never forget, he shows up, he's got the tux, he's got
James Brown?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
In our studio, and I'm sitting there directing the voice directing the session, and I'm sitting with the sound mixer. He's 6 feet away from me in front of a mic, and I say, I was just, first of all, so in awe, and I brought my Live at the Apollo album to get autographed, and I forgot to have him do it. And I say, so, Mr. Brown, would you like to hear the music we have first? And he goes, this one, I don't want to do.
Yeah.
Would you want us to kick in, or how would you like to do this? Listen, I couldn't understand a word he was saying. so I go,
were you like in the Eddie Murphy bit then?
well, I couldn't. Behind me in the booth was his entourage, and so I couldn't say, what the is he saying? So I just go, take one, and he kicks in, and he can't do anything less than 110%. And so, he just goes into the, that's him. If you get the DVD and get the watch the episode, that's him.
No, I'm seriously thinking that something like that, it was actually pretty far ahead of its time. In Duckman run, mid-late 90s?
Mid to late, like 94 to 90.
Yeah, I mean, you see stuff like that on Family Guy all the time now. You seriously, I mean, that's like the whole MO for that show.
Yeah. We were very frustrated that we were on USA at the time, which didn't know how to promote us.
Right, long time ago.
Yeah, and when we were with Murder, She Wrote reruns and wrestling, and then there was Duckman, and we were getting incredible reviews, probably the best reviews of my career. And no one was, our audience on average was like 1.5 million a week. Can
I ask one more question here,
yes.
Ron? In terms of Moonlighting, when you're writing for, again, big stars and coming in after the fact, were the stars saying what you were writing in your screenplay, in your script, or were they ad-libbing and going on and you were saying, cool, let's do this?
No. No, they respected, Glenn had created the, I guess, rules, if you will, but if there was a word change, they had to call and ask us.
Even Bruce Willis, because he is very, obviously, he was doing a lot of crazy things on that show, right?
He was, but the funny thing about Bruce is he sometimes, he wasn't inherently funny. He sometimes had to be shown where the joke was.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. So he didn't ad-lib that much because I don't think he was confident, at least not at first. After he won the Emmy. Things changed. I went down to the set one day, and this guy, director Alan Arkish, who did like Rock and Roll High School.
Yes, sure.
Okay, he's directing, and Alan's just sitting there on an apple box, kind of forlorn, and Bruce is going, okay, I'm going to come in this way. We'll get the master shot from this side. And Alan is just kind of sitting there like, I'm, what am I doing here? Now, that was the third season. But early on, no, there was no ad-libbing at all.
And you were writing for the early time, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I have a question for you, Ron. For those at SimplyScripts, including all of us here who are new, would we stand a better chance if we tried submitting feature scripts to the powers that be or TV serials to the powers that be?
Right now, agencies in Los Angeles have gone through this. Well, everything's been downsized, and because there are fewer assignments out here, they're not reading as much. They're not reading new writers.
Reading nothing, actually.
Yeah. I mean, look, my own agency, I had a student who wrote just a killer spec office script, and I couldn't get my manager or my agents to read it. It's too much work for them to take on a new client right now because they have enough trouble servicing the clients they have with the reduced marketplace. So it's not a pretty picture for an outsider these days. I'm sorry to say.
Great, Ron. Thank you.
I think each one is equally valuable and equally difficult, would be the short answer.
But don't stop trying, right?
No.
Don't stop trying.
I'm going to bed now.
Don't stop believing.
As Journey said, don't stop believing.
Don't stop believing.
And Jeff, I'm going to give Jeff one more question, which is his trademark question. So let him have it.
Yeah.
Actually, Ron, I've got a bottle of Jaeger in front of me. Do you drink Jägermeister?
No.
Ever? Or just not now?
No, I can't drink anything that sounds so Aryan.
In your younger year, did you?
There's a picture of a deer on the bottle.
No, I'm a beer guy. However,
Yay! All right. Well, we're going to continue this beer and Jägermeister discussion offline.
Thank you, Mike, for that option, though.
Yes, I have to give you.
I'll pop a beer in your honor.
We are going to thank Ron for giving us a good hour plus of material, although he asked us to edit out all the bad stuff, so you'll probably be listening to about 4 minutes.
There's no bad stuff.
No. Anything I said you can use.
Ron, you sound like a good guy, man. Thank you.
Ron, thanks so much. That was excellent of you to do our show.
Thank you for being interested in all my ramblings.
Oh, it was great.
We can let you ramble as a guest next time, or as a regular panelist, and you can just talk about things that you want to talk about. Then you don't have to be under the spotlight and listening to all of our questions and inquiries. You can just give your opinion and be done with it. If you'd like to be back on, maybe this was a horrible, traumatizing experience for you.
And Ron, you'll probably get 5 emails from all of us here with scripts saying, "Please read this. Tell me what you think."
No, you won't. No, you won't.
Oh, 3 I mean.
No, he won't. He won't.
Well, I believe that this is going to be one of those episodes where we're just going to get cut off in midstream. So,
sorry, guys, I'm done.
F you to all those people that made comments that our show was declining. Our show is going up, and away.
It'll just